Can you say that again?
This is Pamela Cooper calling from the Department of Treasury in Philadelphia. You called about your claim.
Good. Yes. Good afternoon, Miss Cooper.
Good afternoon. So, sir, they should be finishing the update by Wednesday. So if you give us a call by Wednesday, we should be able to give you some sort of update.
I understand, ma'am, but that was not my issue. Can you tell me more about how you came about my information?
Because you called the call center and they sent me an escalation.
So you're with the escalation team that they were telling me about?
No.
So who
Are you talking about us not being able to see that system?
the well, I requested to speak to a supervisor about the your Norse information that should be available to the public that apparently the staff members weren't aware about. And you're saying you're with your escalation department that the issue gets escalated to when that department isn't able to handle the issue?
I'm not sure what you're asking me, sir.
The well, I'm asking what exactly it is that you're doing because you called me about something that I haven't called about. I requested to speak to escalate the issue of the claimants that answer the phone stating that there has not been a policy that caused injury to my claim. So I wanted to talk to a supervisor about that to find out why those persons are saying that. And you didn't that's not what you're calling me about. You're calling me about something else.
You called, and an agent escalated to me that you called
I
about.
understand that, ma'am. I'm just saying you're not telling me what it is that you specifically are doing.
I'm calling because you called in and you needed an explanation on policy regarding who authorized an update to the system.
Yes, that's what you're calling about.
Yes,
All right, what was your name again? Pamela whom?
Pamela Cooper.
Cooper. All right, Miss Cooper, what is it exactly that you do for the Treasury?
I'm a supervisor. You asked to speak to a supervisor. What is your
Okay.
question,
So
sir?
you are the supervisor for the department that escalated. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I wanted to ask you point blankly just a couple of questions because I'd like to identify the policy and file a complaint against the policy. However, all the employees until I spoke to you, Ms. Cooper, claimed that there is no policy. So are you
A policy regarding what, sir?
your
To authorize the update of the system?
your system outage, well, whatever you're terming it as? Are your employees trained to make policy statements about the system issues that are unsupported
No,
by federal laws for
no,
protecting the procedural
no,
due process rights of individual claims filed since January 17th?
no,
They're
no,
not?
no,
Okay, because
no.
their statements were that this is not a policy, that it's a system
It's not a
issue.
policy. It's not a policy, sir.
So
What
what is
happened
it?
is the system needed to be updated. So the system administrators pulled that system to do the updates and told us how long it would take. It wasn't a policy call or anything like that. The system was needed to be updated, so they updated it. We asked
Therein
them to
lies the
update
issue.
anything, but they called us.
Therein lies the issue for me, ma'am. My understanding of what the definition of a policy is an action, a course of action that is taken by a government or party as a result of an action. And you're saying that that's not what happened and saying
No,
what happened at the same time. I understand your position, ma'am. You're saying point blank that what I am saying is a policy is not a policy.
it is not a policy. It's
My
a
only
system
issue
upgrade.
is My only issue is how to file a complaint about that discrepancy, about the fact that I say it's a policy.
You can send a complaint to your congressman,
Yes.
and I'm sure that they'll look into it for you,
I
sir.
wasn't requesting you to advise me on how to file the complaint. I'm attempting to identify the policy number that is controlling the decision to not provide updates to persons who filed claims on January the 17th.
We're not making the decision not to provide the update to you.
Who is? What is?
The system is being updated in order for us to do the work better. So they pull systems sometimes in order to update.
I understand that, ma'am.
I can't tell you.
You
It's for a better system.
are you are let me ask you this. Are you able to tell me the status of my claim?
No,
Thank you.
not until
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If it were not for what you are calling an update to your system, would you be able to provide me with a update to the status of my claim?
Yes.
Okay. So is there a policy in place that would allow you to look up the status of my claim at any point?
Not until the update is done.
All right, ma'am, I just want to clarify for your own benefit that you just stated yourself that there is a policy in place.
No, there is not.
I didn't say it, ma'am. I'm not going to.
You keep trying to apply the word policy to something that is just a system update. As soon as that update is finished and they restore it to us, we will be glad to help you. But there wasn't a policy made for the system update. The system administrators said there needs to be an update to this system. They pulled it and they're updating.
Who is the system administrator? Who is the system administrator, ma'am? Who is the system administrator, ma'am?
Thesis.
Who?
Thesis. It's
Can
a
you
system. It's a computer system.
can you spell that?
TCIS. Thesis.
TCIS. All right. Again, ma'am, this is the extent of information that I need. You're with the Bureau of Fiscal Services, Philadelphia Center, and you are the supervisor of the managers who answered the phone, and the call has been escalated to you, and this is your final determination on my inquiry. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
All right, and it is your verbal determination that I, as a member of the public and as a person who has private interest before the claims department, that I am not entitled to any written information over the policy that you are now of the system issue. Excuse me, ma'am, if you'll allow me. Of the system issue as what you are determined. Go ahead, ma'am. You talk over me and that helps you. If you say so. I'm just asking you about the public's right to have a written document to know that their claim is being affected. Was my claim, ma'am, is my right to have the status of my claim affected by your system issue? Let me ask you again. Is my right at this very moment? Do I have the right? Do I have the right to know the update? And the update to my system. All right. Do I have that ability? All right. Do I have that ability? Do I have that ability right now?
Nope. Sure.
All right. All right.
All right. You have a good day.
All right.